what I'm finna do.
Yeah.
So,
He was like, he just needed something that had stability. Pharmacy was hard. He said pharmacists made my money back then was a hard job market. He said my dad's biggest debate said it's not going to medical school.
it's not going to medical school. Yeah.
He said he overthought it. He said the money was too good. He said he overthought it.
So he should have went to medical school and became like a full-fledged doctor.
Yeah, because I mean, pharmacists make like 120, 140. My dad had two jobs. My dad worked for Walgreens and Cedar. So my dad was making bank at one point, but like my dad was just like he didn't want to do that at the time, but it's worth it, you know. He's like my dad was just my dad's different though. He be chasing like respect and like legacy, you know.
For sure.
So he's like always just like, oh, the doctors got more respect, you know, et cetera like that. Like, you know, they get him paid more. He was like, it makes more sense. And like the ceiling's higher. Like in medicine, I can do so much, you know. Like, in medicine, you can always go make more money. If you want to make more money in medicine, you never have to worry about losing your job, and you never, you know what I'm saying? You can always go get another job. And you go to any job in assistant school. Like Shaquem AA has two jobs. He makes like $300.
So Shaquem, where does he work? What state?
He works in Texas. He works in Mount Pleasant.
Okay, Mount Pleasant. Is that like by Houston?
No, it's about Dallas. Like hour from Dallas.
Really? Because okay, that's good to know. Because honestly, while I've been doing this research, I've been looking for actual like CAA opportunities, like CAA jobs, and like I haven't really seen too many in Dallas, bro. Not gonna lie, and that's okay. But I just haven't seen too many in Dallas. I've seen some in Texas, but not really Dallas for real. But like honestly,
you don't need it in Dallas.
And I mean, to be honest with you, me and she low-key have a plan to where like me and she low-key trying to work together type shit. Like he could he could put me on if he really wants to, as long as I'm certified.
For sure. As long as y'all niggas don't, bro, he could, 100%. You just have to finish school. You come work with him.
Exactly.
He could work with me too if I did it. Like, bro, he's our team as well.
Yeah, facts. Oh yeah, wait, Keem anesthesiologist?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know he was anesthesia too.
Yes, bro. It's a fucking cynic shit. Don't worry, we're cooking, bro.
Niggas is cooking for real.
Maybe Sam too, bro. Sam's going for it too. We're all going for
it. Yeah, the opportunities will be there. And worst case scenario, I don't even want to say worst case scenario because there really is no worst case scenario, bro. Like I just gotta finish that shit and I'm gonna be good either way.
Yeah, just pick what you want to do. Like, I feel like obviously you start on the edge, but look at other things too. Like, if you want to do something else, like if you're thinking your head, but the other things you want to do, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like just lock in on what you want to do. Obviously, AA school makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that, bro. No cap. I really am.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely believe, bro, when I focus on something, bro, thank you.
Don't worry about that. It's just commitment thing. I'm not like you're a smart kid. You went to GT class and you can do it. It's just a commitment. It's like commitment.
It's discipline.
Right now, Ron, what was the last thing committed to was the boot camp program? Your clinical shit right now.
That was the last thing. I mean, that was one of the last.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it out to the 34.
So all that internet YouTube shit not really working.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. This offense has a 2nd down play.
So when it comes to the MCAT, how are questions formatted? Like, is it all multiple choice?
They'll keep it on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. On second down, looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Oh, I mean,
Now
shit.
facing a
I feel
third
like,
and
bro, I
long.
did not feel like I can do it. I know I can do it, bro. I mean, this wasn't the last thing I committed to, but this is another example. When I was doing real estate and I had to do the real estate exam, if you ask around, honestly, most people fail that hole at least once or twice, and they pass on their second or third time before they actually get licensed to be a realtor. I passed the hole on my first try, bro. No cap. Most people do not do that shit. Like,
really nice, patient
that's all it comes down to,
job.
bro.
Finds
It's
some running
discipline
room by
and
this
commitment.
junior.
And if I
They're
just
down to the 20,
to
first and
be
10.
committed to that, I guarantee I know I can hit that hole, bro.
Trying to
But all
cap
that
this
means
drive
is that
with
I'm
a
going to have to
pass.
stop
Right
fucking
down
with
the
these
middle.
hoes.
He's got it. Makes
That's
the
what it
catch
comes
with
down to.
defenders
I'm
everywhere.
gonna be
Now
honest
the
with you.
defense
That's what it
backed
comes
up
down
with
to.
a
That's
first
the
and goal
only
from
thing
the
taken.
5.
GRE is an
He's
option.
looking
I
to
did see
pass.
that too. That is an option.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown LSU.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working with perfection. They go 10
Yeah, I feel like,
plays
okay,
on the
so
opening
yeah,
drive.
you said it perfectly.
Cap it out
The
with a touchdown.
MCAT is definitely going to be harder, but it's like if I do well on that hole, I'm pretty much able to leave. If I do well on GRE, some schools still might not hook me because it's GRE, like another press. But even
And
with
with
that
the
being
extra
said,
point,
you
they
still
get the
think it's better
first
to go
7
to
of the
GRE?
game. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score
I
comes
I
on a
I
5-yard
can't be, bro. I
touchdown
just feel like when it
pass.
comes to impact, it's something that I need to be starting
Here he
to
comes
study
from
for.
inside
Like,
his own 5.
honestly, now it's like here and
He was
there, it's
looking
like little
for
shit
some
just to
running
get my
room, but
mind
not
just
much
like
to be found as he
on
stopped
pace
at the
with it,
18.
and then like
So
really
early
lock in
offense
once I'm
moving
done with my
for the
pre
first
That's
time
when I
today.
really lock in. Like,
One thing to keep an eye
4 or
on in
5
this game,
months,
when they
just
get
lock
a
in,
back
straight study.
isolated on a
No classes,
linebacker,
just straight
who
study.
wins that
Well,
matchup?
no like
Quarterback
courses,
likes
but
the
actually I'm
matchup,
taking
but this
classes on
linebacker, he's
MCAT.
different, man.
Like,
Not only is he a hitter,
that's
he's
probably
got
what
the
I'm going to end up doing.
athleticism to
Studying
cover
for the
ground,
MCAT
too.
and taking
Normally you say
MCAT
that's a
courses.
win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to
That's
watch
what
this
from what
matchup.
I've seen online. You really
And
do have to
game
lock into like
tackling
4 to
on
6
this dude
months
is a
before
good
you take
idea.
that.
They needed it, but he still got the first down. Finds his tight end.
Yeah, bro,
And he
I do
laid
believe I'm
the
ready to go through.
lumber
I
to
honestly
stop
do.
him from getting the first
I
down.
really have to.
This
And
crowd
it's really
trying
not
to
about what I'm
make
saying
life
right now.
miserable
It's
for
about
this
what I'm
offense.
saying, a year from now,
It's
2
a
years from
draw.
now, when I put some work
Pushes
in
ahead for a couple. They'll
and
mark
there's
it
a
at
bad
the
bitch
33.
on my line trying
Better find the earplugs.
to
Here comes
just
the
say,
noise, backing this
I'm gonna be
defense on
honest with you,
third
bro.
down.
Like I'm
He's
not
looking
as
to
good
throw.
at you
They're setting up the
at like
screen.
weeding hoes out. I find
Makes the
myself
grab,
in
and it's
bullshit
enough for the
situations with
first down
hoes
before he's
way
dragged
more
to the
often than I
ground.
should.
Here's this offense with
And
a fresh set of
I'll
downs.
be completely honest with you, bro. Like, this might be some lame shit, but I'll be honest with you, bro. A lot of the time, with the
Off the
lame
play
hoes I be
fake on
fucking with,
first down.
I
To
be
throw.
knowing the shit is some lame
Receiver
shit
looks it
from a
in.
mile
It's
away. Like,
complete.
as soon as I meet the bitch, I
And
know
just
she's
a
on some lame
short,
shit.
safe
But
pass
I just
play.
be like,
They pick
fuck
up a
it,
few.
I'm trying to hit this hoe.
It's
And I
now
just go with
second
the
down
flow.
after the short completion. He's looking to throw. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that
But
games
that-
like this define
If you
your
do that,
legacy
bro,
as a player. Your
you
record
should.
in
I feel like if you
rivalry
can
games
avoid
is
it, bro,
something
avoid it, bro.
that people are
Falling
going to
in love
talk
is
about
not
for
good, bro. I don't
years
care what
and
nobody say. That shit's
years
not good.
down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football
Oh,
in games
no.
like this.
And the Rebels will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
I believe it. She
The ball
deserves it.
hits at the 5,
At least so far.
and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give from the gun. Nice move to keep running.
Does she look her age,
And
or
he
does she
runs
have some
through
look?
one tackle and picks up a few. Got 8 on
Good, that's all
first
that
down,
matters.
now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Looking deep down the right side.
That's all that matters, bro. As long as she looks
And
young,
that pass
she can be
picked
50,
off.
it's fine. As long as she doesn't
Trying to
late.
take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the
Exactly.
great return to give the offense
Taking
tremendous
care of
field
herself, bro,
position.
she's fine.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
That's cool. 50 TDG, I can live with it. I can live with Yeah, I could deal with fake TDs before I could deal with fake.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space.
So,
It's Gentry.
BBL, I ain't gonna lie.
Nice,
I don't like the idea of
tackle from this
BBL.
sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line
Has
2nd
been a
and 7.
BBL bitch, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. It was.
Fires to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the
That shit was not that bad, bro. No cap. That shit was straight.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played 1 period.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she got BBL too. She got it.
And you wasn't fucking with the BBL? Was it not? Was it too stiff?
Started here in the 2nd.
That was not moving.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call
That helped definitely gonna look good.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of
Oh yeah, nothing beats it. There's nothing better. Literally. There's nothing better. See, that's what I'm
Is a busted play. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver
remember her.
hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Tackler almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Here comes
Spike it, bro. Nothing beats it.
Defense tries to get off the field. Got his man downfield.
Nothing better, bro.
And he almost ran away from everybody.
See, that's what scares me too, bro, because I know myself and I know. Bro, I low-key almost did. I low-key almost. Bro, and I still might do it. No cap. Like, I know she's married.
And especially on those downs that matter the
most.
Oh,
you sleep.
They'll make those contested catches.
Oh, you sleep, bro. Bro, I honestly, bro, I never thought that they would come on telling a nigga he'd sleep on a goofa. But just, you gotta trust me, bro. You gotta trust me, bro. Have you ever gripped her shit before? No. You haven't.
Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
Damn. That's crazy.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get
yeah, no, I know what you mean. I'm not mad at it.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Bro, I feel like you just have to grip her ass one time. You've never gripped it, so you don't understand. Bro.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Neil put one from the right hash. You ought to be able
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I would be saying the exact same thing you're saying because I felt the exact same way. I promise I felt the exact. I used to laugh at Odufa. I thought you was, bro, you know how badly, bro, especially like in high school, Odufa was an easy target for like cute mobs to just like rip up. We used to get on her ass, bro, like on some whole shit. Bro, literally, bro, she was the easiest target, bro. But I'm telling you, my whole mindset changed the night that I gripped her ass. I'm telling you, bro, everything changed, bro.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, and go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others.
Oh, you don't understand.
Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Get it out on the screen.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They
drag
him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. LSU quick to the line.
He's showing you his skills on that last
it's like,
this guy's got arm talent.
I'll be honest with you, there's been times.
It's not coachable. I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Basically,
On
what you just
second
said.
down, he's looking downfield. Tosses it
I have no
incomplete.
boundaries.
Third down
I don't
conversions
have no
are a
type. I will
huge
fuck
stat,
any
and
bitch.
this one would
Trying to
be
fuck
a
me.
doozy if they can
Basically, what
pull
you
it
was
off.
saying.
Throws to the wideout. Another
But that's not even
incompletion
true.
on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
True, bro.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock
I
them up
am.
close to their goal line.
I flirt a little
And
bit,
that is an
but
excellent
like,
punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Defense.
That's low key
Defense gets
one of my concerns. Like, I said, like, while I'm on this journey, I know at some point, bro, it's gonna be some little baddie, with a nice little fatty. I'm trying to fuck with me.
Guys got the back end covered.
It's
my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We'll do the running game on first down.
Exactly. I feel like it's two parts to that. Why I've been fucking up recently when it comes to that. I feel like part of the reason is because I be at day crib. So it's like if we're kicking it, I'm at their crib. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like we're never in my domain. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard for me. It's like my bitches, bro, my bitches be wanting attention and shit. So it's kind of weird for me to be in your crib not giving you attention. It's like, why are you here? You know what I mean?
He's looking to throw it. He got it. And he'll
exactly.
take it all
1,000%. 1,000%. That's exactly what's going to happen. Because I don't have to be at that bitch crib. I can be at my own crib. If you want to kick it with me while I'm doing my shit, then shit, you can pull up if I decide to let you pull up. You know what I mean? But regardless,
quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments,
getting shit
clutch
done.
plays, makes those contested.
I mean, that's how it should be. So that's what's going to be for me, especially when I get my new spot for sure.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Yeah, bro, I'm excited.
On your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well.
At this point, my main concern is just making sure that I have the time to juggle a full-time job and classes. Because the way I'm looking at it right now, so the plan that I'm looking at, I'm going to be taking like 2 classes a semester, which is not a crazy amount. It's literally 2. One more than one. It's not that.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know
but I still am going to need to commit my time outside of work to class. Like, I'm not really going to have much time to be bullshit. Like, every day, if I'm not at work, I should be studying or at the gym or getting rest, preparing for the next day. I'm not really going to have time to be bullshit.
Find his man on first down.
I agree. That's ideal.
That is ideal. That is ideal. I'm just asking myself. The only thing that I question, it's not necessarily a concern, but I do question if I'll have the time to focus on my classes the way I need to focus and get the A's that I need to get, because I'm not trying to get B's, I'm not trying to get C's, I'm trying to get A's and all my shit, bro. And I just question if I'll have the time to focus on my courses while having this full-time job. This whole is demanding, bro. My job is demanding.
They're working that left side. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Don't worry, you over, guys. I think sometimes, people overestimate things.
On the red zone, looking for a man. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Facts. I mean,
make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Like you said
They'd
before,
love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Well,
On
actually,
third and long, try to convert
your dad
it.
did it. My mom, when I think about it,
Man,
my mom
another
kind of did it.
incompletion. That's
She did
three
it.
in
She
a
did it.
row.
Don't get me wrong. She did
Looks
it.
as if they'll
But she
send
wasn't
out the
working
field goal
full
unit.
time. Full time. She did it like for one of her.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
Yeah, I mean that's good to hear, and I know you're not lying. That's all facts. But like, I have to be ready to do it myself if it comes to that. I know it's probably not gonna come to that, but I have to. My mindset has to be, I'm gonna get it done either way. You know what I mean? Like my mindset has to be, even if I'm working a full-time job, I'm still gonna get it done. That's my mindset. I can't really be relying or expecting anybody.
He'll bring it out from inside.
Now, of course, y'all are my brothers. If y'all are able to provide for me, obviously that's great. And I'm forever appreciative for that type of shit. Like that's not some shit that niggas do get every day. You know what I mean? But I can't expect.
As he throws. And that ball is picked off.
I want that mindset.
And they'll close in on him after a good return.
But I know it's good. I appreciate that.
And the defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him
awesome.
a
That's
little
great.
bit.
It's a
Of course,
blessing.
that led to the interception.
You know what I'm saying? But I got to make this shit happen either way.
So let's see how
You know
they
what I mean?
play it in this final 30 seconds.
Because I mean, shit, who knows? Like, God forbid, what if something happens to y'all, and I can't rely on y'all? You know what I mean? Like, I gotta make shit
Trying to
happen.
make magic with his feet. Finds a crease at the 20.
No one around it, bro.
Here's a timeout
That's
on
my
the
mindset
field.
right
Tight
now.
game here late in the first half. Just
Focus.
inside the red zone.
I
First
just need a
and
bitch
10
not
from the
distract.
19.
If I'm gonna have a bitch, she has to. And it's hard to find a good looking bitch that's not a distraction.
Hit
Good
hard
looking
just
bitches.
as he released it on first down and just
good.
couldn't get it
So
to
they
the
be wanting
receiver.
to be like,
Running
they be
out of
wanting to
time
do
here in
shit.
the first half. They're
Like,
going to have
be
to be
around
efficient
niggas.
to put some points on the board before the break. Good job to toss
Maybe
that
that's
ball out
good
of bounds
enough.
and avoid the loss. This crowd rising
Every
up,
pretty, not
sensing
every,
that
but a
its
lot of
defense
pretty
needs
bitches,
some
bro,
help.
you need attention.
Pressure coming.
Like, I don't know too many pretty
Didn't have
bitches.
much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime.
You're right. You're 1,000% right. You're right. You are right. Yeah. You're right. You're right. That's really what it be. It's just the fact that the hoes don't got them going for themselves. So what else they can do to get attention? Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because if you oh shit, you don't even have time to be getting attention like that.
They be late. They be want to get no shit.
So they get the late field goal right before the half. There's not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
I don't even like. I'm leaning my tape
From inside his own 15, let's
shit
see how
childish,
far
right?
he can get.
Yeah,
They
sure.
finally make the stop, as that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
You
so much, guys, and I did not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just
But see,
that in the
my
first
thing is,
half
I have to cut that shit off from the jump, even if she's bad enough to hit. Because my issue is, if I hit that hoe, I might not stop hitting that hoe. That's my issue. It's only a couple. I ain't gonna lie, it's a couple. It's a couple, but most of the time, when I hit a bitch, bro, I keep hitting that hoe. It's only a few hoes that I hit and just quit after I hit them. So twice. It's only a couple of those.
and help you come out on top.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ole Miss ready to send the offense on. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if any of this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third.
You'll change the way you think. When you get close to failure, you're close to failing. You won't think.
On this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The receiver on the jet sweep. Keeps the legs moving. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Gentry. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
You ran a route, bro.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Blade. Makes one man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Tigers are on the move. The give to the tailback. Oh, what a move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. The Rebels get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He'll keep it himself. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Nice move to keep moving. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Still running at the 40. He's off to the races. Running inside the 20. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this field goal attempt might just seal the deal by making it a 3-score game late. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Working that left side now.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Trying to get to it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And guys, they've come through on the first 2 3rd down tries. This one might be a little tougher. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.